In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. We've got a top 25 matchup on hand. Two of the premier teams in the land looking to make a statement that will resonate. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Utah Utes, taking on the 19th ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Utes will put total leather to kick us off. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out.
We ain't gonna waste any time.
Offense set on first down. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
He'll come out throwing on first down. He finds his man. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Running back searching for a hole. He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2.
At the 40-yard line. 4th down coming up.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
North Carolina.
Way too close to punt. Way too far for the field goal.
4th and 2 and
They'll
less.
go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Tackled after picking up the first down. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the fourth down conversion.
The lone back's got it. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. And a really nice run and pickup there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch. As you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Nice play.
The Tar Heels are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Tar Heels. He'll try to tack on one more. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They took it 71 yards down the field and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. He'll call for the fair catch here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He leaves it with his back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side.
Wow.
It's complete. A huge pickup. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Utes!
A big question mark for this offense coming into the year, guys. Who could score touchdowns?
Did
Who are
not
going to be the
expect that.
biggest playmakers on offense? This guy scored in the first game. He's off to a great start in this one with that touchdown. This guy looks like the real deal.
And they tacked on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. We'll see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After the first down completion, it's 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. They'll try to get it through the air. Coming after it. Gonna throw it to the right. He's got his man. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
I mean, this offense basically lined up and said, I don't care if you double team him, triple team him. It really doesn't matter. We're still going to feature him. And guess what happens? They still get the first down, even though he was double teamed.
And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. He'll just keep slinging it. Got his man out of the backfield. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd down.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Feeling some heat. Makes his man miss. And that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. I guess in this case, the scramble giveth and the scramble taketh away, and the ball was taken away.
And I'm not sure if he just didn't see an open guy downfield or if his receivers didn't do a good enough job on the scramble rule getting open. But at the end, quarterback held on to it way too long. That allowed the defense to catch up to him and create the takeaway.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Fumble.
You know, talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. From the gun, running back on the move. At the 45, on his way. Open runway ahead. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
He's going to bring it out from deep. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Utah 14, North Carolina 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Trying the left side. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
They're getting this guy lathered up. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And runs like that are like body blows in a boxing match. 4, 5, 6-yard gains early turn into 20, 30, 40-yard gains later. They really wear down defenses, and they test their physicality.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. And that pass picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
This offense has a 2nd down play. From the gun, the running back has it. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And that's a nice stop by the...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call.
What do we do?
And the Utes come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Pumps it downfield. Complete downfield.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Here comes the option. Quick toss. Oh, he got loose.
Really?
Open space at the 25.
Really?
Touchdown, Utes! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
The big play.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Iowa State is in serious trouble right now. I hope that coach is renting and not buying there in Ames, because that could be a bad investment. They're trailing by 14 to Iowa. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover.
And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Utah! The defense with the scoop and score. You know, the defense is all about stopping teams, but when you have a chance to swing momentum, scoop it and score yourself, it is such a huge play.
You just go over to the offense like, bro, we don't need to.
Awesome.
We got this. We'll score ourselves if we have to. Great job by the defense, doing what they need to do, and then go talk a little trash to the offense.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game, but I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. All kinds of running room. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UNC! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit.
All right, can we wake up a little bit?
Kick it away.
Give up good plays. Get some more
Fair
self
catch, called for and made.
A bit, maybe.
The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. He's got the back in the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
Looking for a crease to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense is going to have more plays like that. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. They need to get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Fast motion from the offense. On second down, he'll let it fly. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
All right, we'll not give up this first. Top receiver can't be right.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll turn it loose out to the right. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The Utes will have it 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And it's on the ground. And the defense has got it, and they're trying to pick up some yards.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier.
He did that. Almost got a safety.
Missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
Almost took a safety.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead. You just can't go backwards. There he did, and they swarmed him for a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Catches it at the 30.
The returner is tackled down at the 43, and the Utah offense will take over. 1st and 10.
Just go 5-1.
Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. He'll start this drive firing. Flushed out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Now on second down. Hand off from the shotgun. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Third and short now from their own 48. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, North Carolina! What a great play by the defense, and paying it off with the interception return. They'll line up to go for 2. Slams ahead. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, they decided to try to run it in on that 2-point play. He got 2 yards, but he needed 1 more. They fall short.
North Carolina, 20.
And he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we'll
Not too
Kevin
bad.
with the halftime update.
Bad half football. That's a huge splash for us.
The Tar Heels will boot it away to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Looking to throw on second down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. And the Utes decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Still some work to do after that last completion. It's second down. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Makes the catch. It's Boone. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Motion from the offense. He's looking to throw it. Gets it out fast. Plows through the defense. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
That last completion sets him up on second down. He wants to throw it again. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
And And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
And the Tar Heels are on the move. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. A little screen to the running back. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Tar Heels! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 27.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this will be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
Big play like that to open a drive just builds the confidence. Now 1st down from the 46. To the ground, he's got it again. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. They're trying to get to it. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, UNC.
What an incredible individual effort by that big fella there. And Dave, you know, it's funny. I've been hearing more and more about how these D linemen are the best athletes on the field. What do you think?
I present to you Exhibit A. Look at the big fella. Not only does he make the catch, okay, so I can be a DB, I can be a wide receiver, I can catch it. I got the ball in my hands. Guess what else I am? I'm a running back. I take that thing all the way back to the house. Exhibit A, the best athletes on the football field.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
That's the last thing you want as an offense, a negative play, a sack on first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Pressure coming. Shoots it to the left. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. He's got his man. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Pass the first down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And that is the perfect play call for that defense. They saw the pressure coming off that side, and they ran the ball the other way with the quarterback, where the defense didn't have any numbers. Nice job play calling.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. It's a draw. Relying on the run. He gets a couple before he's knocked down. Ball's at the 13. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The defense is up against it now, man. You're playing on the road. It's a hostile environment. It's late in the game. Someone's got to step up and make a play. Nice job there knocking that one down for the incompletion.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Let's go. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Field goal is good.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field.
Dang, Homer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, we should have ran a better route.
trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. Give to the running back. After the filthy move, he's got room. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, you're going to have time to throw.
The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. Now on the option. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. And he couldn't find quite enough running room to reach the line to gain. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in the less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Wants to throw on first down. He's got his man. At the 40, there he goes. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Wide out in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job, nice play call by the offense.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Watkins. Oh, the ball popped out. That's a way to mess up a drive. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On the option. Now the pitch. Kept it on the ground on 3rd down. Picked up 5 yards, but it'll still be 4th and 1. Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
4th down and short, you want a no-nonsense run. Nice job by the running back, getting the football, getting downhill, making sure he gets that first down.
This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utes!
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base.
Block.
Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Clemson. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Across the 25, he's got room. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
What an impact from that last explosive play. They were pinned down in their own territory. Now 1st and 10 from their own 45. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 30. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And these touch passes, it's so hard because there's always action off of it, right? If I fake this pass and I can run it up the gut or I can throw it and it just spread me out and make me defend so many things, and you could tell they got on the edge quickly, got the big first down.
Leaves it with the running back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The defense will take a timeout, 25 seconds left to play.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, no secrets with this offense. We're going to keep running the football. Let that clock tick. Keep 2 hands on the football. And then where does my kicker like to kick it the most? You see some people like it from the right hash or the left hash. Some people like it in the middle. Run the clock. Get my kicker in the position he wants to be in. Try to kick the field goal with the least amount of time as possible.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
On the play. Now, 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, North Carolina.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And it's good. The short field goal for the game. Guys, that one was a ton of fun to call, and the players, a lot of games sort of wash away in the memory bank. Not that one. That will be an indelible mark in their memories.
I agree, Reese. You know, I think back to my career at Florida, and just the games that stand out the most were always the ones that went down to the wire, whether we lost or whether we won. For this team, this is going to be a good memory moving forward, David, because of how well they played late.
Did you lose more of those or win more of those? I'm just asking for a friend. Tennessee, what happened? Hey, yeah, it's big-time clutch, right? These are the ones that define your seasons, define your careers, and the ones you never forget, those heartbreakers that come down to the last play.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
just